So you're speaking on stage, you're doing your thing, or you're gonna do your thing, but how do you get some really good video footage of you on stage?
How'd you do that?
I see that success is not something you pursue, it is something you are.
All right, so I got an email, and the email said this: what's the best way to get a video of yourself speaking? Who do you look for to do it? How do you know that they're good? And she said, I need to find someone who will come to an event, film me and edit it. What are the kinds of events where they will allow this? So there's multiple questions here. So the first question, what's the best way to get video footage of yourself speaking? It really depends on how many cameras you have. Ultimately, you want to get a ton of different angles. So there are multiple angles. There's the behind you angle, where there's the camera and you just set it up behind you. And don't do the super smart thing that I decided to do, where I put the camera behind me, and because I'm such a genius, I decided to put a board right in front of the camera so the camera couldn't really see anything. So don't make a genius move like that. But you can put the camera behind you, that's one angle. You can have it far away, so I usually set the camera up and it's way in the back, and I'm this little thing on stage and you can see the audience. And the reason I do that is for the social proof, because social proof comes in different forms. It can come from logos of companies you've been on stages for, and it can come from the size of the audience. So I'll film from the back of the room to kind of show them, here's the size of the audience, the corporate audience. That's another way that I'll film. Another way is a close-up style, where it's like a TED Talk and it's literally just you on stage, and maybe you have someone else up there with you doing something, but it's more of a close-up. Another way is having the camera guy who steps on stage with you, and he's kind of just walking around you, and he can get close up, walk behind you, and this is really cool to do because you can get all kinds of cool shots from this. So to answer your question of what's the best way to get a video of yourself speaking, really, you just want to get tons of different angles. And when you set up your cameras, literally just think in terms of, what footage do I already have? Do I already have one behind me? If I do, then let me get one all the way over to the right, one all the way over to the left, one straight in front. So you're thinking multiple angles. And I'll use my iPhone, my iPad, my DSLR. I'll use their cameras. I'll take as many different angles as possible. The next question, in terms of who do you look for to do it, and how do you know they're good? Well, there's a couple things. Really, you can just ask a friend. So I'll start by asking a friend. You can make your friend feel bad. You can be like, look, man, this is my livelihood. If I don't do this, my kids aren't gonna eat. If I don't get footage, if you don't help me out, I just don't know, man. I just don't know. I can't live like this. Will you please help me? Will you please remember 5th grade, please? So you can ask a friend, and that's what I usually do, because a friend is reliable. And understand there's a difference between someone who films you and someone who edits the film. You don't need a pro to film you, but you do need a pro to edit the film. So when you're looking for a pro to film you and edit and all that, I personally just look for a friend to film, and then I look for a pro to edit. You can, of course, have a person do both. If you do, I have gone on Craigslist. Usually if I'm flying to a place, I'll just go on Craigslist and I'll post an ad saying, hey, I'll be there this date. Is there a video guy out there? And I'll just make a post. And what I do is, the same way people hire you as a speaker, you're going to hire a video guy. You're going to say, send me some clips of what you can do. And they'll send you clips of what they've done in the past. And if it's a video guy and he doesn't have any clips, something's wrong with him. He's a horrible marketer, because a video guy can technically film anything. He can go out in the streets and just film something and then edit it and kind of showcase what he does. So you just want to make sure that they send you a video of what they're doing. And like I said, you don't need a pro to edit. You don't need a pro to film, but you do need a pro to edit. when I want a pro, when I want someone to edit, that's when I really look at the details, and I start, number one, I'll ask people that I know, like, hey, who do you know who's a good video person? And then two, if I can't, then I'll start posting an ad, and then I'll really look at their stuff. If all it is just filming, then it's literally, you can technically get anyone reliable. It's just a matter of the camera at that point. And the cameras, like I said, I've used my iPhone, my iPad, DSLR, regular video camera. So that's that. Oh, and another thing that I do is actually, I ask the event to film. So when I'm hired for an event, not only will I have all my stuff, I'll say like, oh, are you guys going to film it? And sometimes they'll wonder like, oh, is he asking me this because he doesn't want me to film? But what you want to do is say like, oh, no, I want you guys to film. And the reason for that is because they're going to be able to film better than you. If they have video guys there, then the video guys, one, they have a better camera than you. Two, they're usually on like some sort of mount, some platform where the camera is high above and then they can follow you around. So their footage is going to be a million times better than you. I mean, I did this at the Traffic and Conversion Summit. I did it with them where I asked her, I said, hey, can you guys film it? She said yes. I did it with Remax. They filmed it. I did it with Aflac. They filmed it. And all the footage was better than the footage that I could get by myself because everything. They got the video guy, everything. At that point, you just simply get the contact information of the video guy and you get the contact information. Well, you already have the contact information of the person who hired you, but you just make sure that you get the footage. And with the way things work now, you should be able to get the footage right there and then. So I'll actually bring my hard drive, like an external hard drive, and then I'll just have them upload it to there. That way I can get the footage instantly instead of waiting. So that's how you're going to get the video footage. And the last question of what are the kinds of events where they will allow this, where they will allow you to film? Don't be a wuss. This is your presentation. People aren't going to tell you not to film your presentation. If someone says, look, you can't film your presentation, then either one, you're in some heavy hitter situation, like there's freaking the president there, there's prime minister, the pope, there's people like that there, or two, you're doing something wrong. I mean, why on earth would anyone tell you you can't film? Just do it. I mean, when you get hired for an event, you ask them to film and you just film yourself. You don't need permission. It's your freaking presentation. So don't be a wuss. Just film your freaking presentation.